this is your homework. We did these in class. Remember, we're finding intersection of a graph. If you graph these equations, where will they intersect? Some of them are huge numbers, okay? So if you look at that equation, remember we're eliminating this, substituting that in there. Our least common denominator here is 5, so we multiply everything by 5. There's no parentheses, so we have to give 5 to all of them. Cross cancel there should be 2x minus 15 equals to 10x minus, that's 40, 90, right? Yeah. Get rid of the smallest variable. That's always the easiest, but it doesn't matter which one you get rid of. But I find it's always the easiest to get rid of the smallest variable first, and then you do the rest. Add 90, add 90, and then your answer is 75 positive equals to 8x, divide by 8, divide by 8. X is equal to, you divide that. Let's see a calculator here. 75 divided by 8 should be a decimal. Clear. 75 divided by 8. 9.375. Yeah. 9.375. You can leave it as a fraction, but let's go back. I'm going to put it as a decimal because it's too hard. We're only finding the intersection. So x is 9.375. We need to find y. Looking at these two equations, I would choose this one to use to substitute. It's easier than the top one. So normally we choose the first one, but this time I'm choosing this one because 2x is a lot easier than 2/5 x. So I'm going to go to y equals to 2x equals to, not that you can't do the other one, I would make this as a decimal and then multiply, but 2 times x minus 18, right? So y equals 2 times 9.375 minus 18. So times that by 2. This is 18.75 minus 18. Y equals to 0.75. So 0.75. So the two lines will meet at exactly. We get the exact point. There's no estimating before. When you have decimals like this, you estimate it on a graph about where it would meet. But now we can say the two graph solution is at 9.375 and 0.75. This is their meeting point. This is where they meet. Solution is where they meet. The two lines meet. I need you to explain that because I need to know need to understand, you know what we're doing, because every time we do something like this, students forget why they're solving this, why they're solving that, and they just give me answers. And here's this one to this one. A lot of students miss the mistake here, so make sure you don't make that mistake. And where else? And here. And then you have to substitute in the 3 back into here. Okay, and then you get 15 and then you solve for y. That's how you do that. If you forget, that's how you solve for y. You minus 15, you get negative 13. It makes sense because negative 13, 15 plus negative 13 is 2. So the missing number for y is negative 13. So where they meet is at 3, negative 13. Okay, here's the word problem that I did not get to. Suppose you have $30 in your bank account and start saving $15 each week. Okay, so that's an equation. Y equals, what will your account be? When will your account balance be the same? So the equation Y equals $30 plus $15 per week, X. Y then equals to, whenever you write an equation, you need to define it. Y is equal to the total savings, total saved, because you're saving money here. Don't put total cost. Total saved. X equals to the number of weeks. When will your account be the same? That's what you're answering. My account will be the same as my friend at some week. Okay? You need to answer that question. So this is the question, when will your account be the same? When will your account be the same as your friends? Okay, so that's your account. This is you. So when you graph it, that's you. That's hard to graph, right? That's why all those problems, we're using equations. Okay, your friend has $180 in his account and is withdrawing. Withdrawing means to subtract. Subtract $10 every week minus 10x. So he's taking away $10 every week. You're adding $10, $15 every week. So when will it be the same? Okay. So you can take your equation and put the y, ignore that, just take this and put in where y is. So you get 30 plus 15x equals to 180 minus 10x. So you would add 10x, get rid of the smallest one, so you're only dealing with positives here. Okay. Let me zoom in so I can write easier. You got 30 plus 25x equals to, this is 0, it's 180. You minus 30, minus 30, you get 25x equals to 150. Divide by 25, divide by 25. X equals to 6, right? Just double check myself, even though I'm pretty sure, almost 100%, I'm at 6. What does X stands for? X stands for the number of weeks. So it will take you, my account will be the same as my friend's account at 6 weeks. Period. How many weeks will your account be the same? At 6 weeks. They didn't ask for anything else. They just wanted to know how many weeks. They didn't ask how much you saved, how much your friend has in the bank. None of that. They said 6 weeks. Now, if they ask for how much your friend have in the bank at 6 weeks, then you go back and substitute 6 weeks. Your friend has $180, and then you put 6 weeks in here where the word weeks is. So at 6 weeks, he spent $60 minus that, that's $120. And here you've saved $15 for every week, and you save for 6 weeks. That's $90. $90 plus $30 is $120. See how your amount is the same? You both have $120. My account will be the same as my friend at 6 weeks. If you want to explain, and we both have $120 in the bank. Okay? Next one. Okay. Those are the word problems, okay? So anyways, here, M is by itself, Can eliminate that, put it in there. So we have 5p plus 8 equals to negative 10p plus 3. Get rid of the smaller p. 15p plus 8 equals to 3. Minus 8 minus 8. Negative 5 equals 15p. Divide by 15. P equals negative 1 over 3. Ooh, negative 1 over 3. You put it back in. That's a hard one to do. Because it's 0.1111, 0.33333 repeating negative. You don't want that as a decimal. So you have to put it into the equation. A negative. Oh, we'll put it in here. See, 2 negative make a positive. In here, a negative, a positive, and a negative, you have a negative. So that's harder to work with. You want positives. So a negative times another negative is a positive. So I'm choosing that one. So m equals negative 10p plus 3. So you have to be smart on what to choose where it's easier. You have to choose which equation. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, so I'm going to put negative 10 over 1 times negative 1 over 3 plus the 3 that's there. Okay, m equals. So you get positive 10 over 3 plus the 3. Well, then your answer, then m equals 2. This is 3 and 1 over 3, okay? That's what it is, plus 3. Well, 3 plus 3 whole is 6 whole. And 1 over 3 with a fraction left. So your answer, MNOP, MNOP. This comes first and P goes last because. So your answer is 6 and 1/3 and negative 1/3. Alphabetical order. MNOP, that's how I know. M comes first and then P. M and P. Okay, that's a harder concept. Oh wow, I gave you a lot of fraction ones. Okay, substitute it in here. You get 2 over 3b equals to 3b minus 18. Least common denominator is 3. So I'm going to multiply all of them by 3. Two b equals to 9b minus 54. Okay, I have to get rid of b because b is on the other side. I need to get rid of 9b even though I don't like working with negatives. I have to because this only has b here. Okay, so negative 7b equals to 0 minus 54 is negative 54. Divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. Oh my gosh, I have another decimal? That's awful. 54 divided by 7. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to leave it as a fraction. Oh man, I didn't give you good numbers. 54 over 7. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Most likely, I would choose A, because I know my math. But both of them are really not good choices. Because I can cross cancel. No, I don't want to work with fractions. We'll just choose this one. A equals 3b minus 18. A equals 3 times 50. 4 over 7 minus 18. Can't cross cancel. 54 times 3 is 162 over 7 minus 8. 7 and 2 is 23 times. So this 23 minus, oh my gosh, I'm sorry you guys, I gave you too difficult of a number. 23 times 7 is 161 with a remainder of 1. If you multiply these two, you get 161, and this is 162. You have to add the 1 to get 162. Minus 18. Let's just subtract the whole numbers. No, you can't. I wish it was. Yeah, you can. This is 27 and 23 and 1/7 minus 18. This is 0. 0 minus anything is itself. This is 5. So A is 5 and 1/7. So leaving it improper is a good thing, when especially, when you put in a calculator 54 divided by 7, you get this huge decimal. Leave it and then do your work. It's much easier than the decimal. It's not accurate. So if A is that, so your answer is the intersection is at, the solution is 5 and 1/7 and 54 over 7. Well, hopefully this is nicer. Man, I need to go back and change it for next year. Jeez Louise. Okay, take this in, substitute it in there. 7x minus 8 parentheses negative 2x plus 9 equals to 112. Distribute positive 16x negative 72. 23x. Add 72. 23x. 40, right? Yeah. Divide by 23. Not again. X equals to 40 over 23. Okay, which one do you want to use? Always choose the one that's y equals, okay? That's always the easiest. So we got y equals negative 2x plus 9. So x you put y equals negative 2 parentheses 40 over 23 plus 9. Y equals negative 80 over 23 minus plus 9. Y equals, okay, goes in 3 times, 69. 69 plus 69 minus 80, 11, right? 11, remainder 11, plus 9. Okay, you just add 3 and 9 together. Y equals to 12 and 11 over 23. 3 plus 9, add the whole numbers. Or subtract the whole numbers. That's how it works. So your solution is 40 If you want to change this, you can. You can change it to 1, 23, and this is 17, like that. That's where these two lines meet. Okay, hopefully this one will work out nicely. Gosh, I gave you guys some ugly ones, sorry. I apologize. Cross this out, substitute this in. 6g equals negative 2g plus 28. Add 2g. No. Oh. Okay, let's leave it like this. 28 over 8. All right, let's see. We'll use this. No, we don't want the negatives. Negatives are off. Yeah. Let's use 6g. But then you can't cross cancel. That's a 4. Okay, let's use the positives. Okay, let's just stick to the rules. Stick to the positives. H equals 6 times 28 over 8 plus 3. Minus, I don't know why I have to plus 3. 28 times 3. 84. H equals to 12. Well, 21 minus 4. Hey, I chose a good one. H is equal to 23. I mean, 17. G, H, I. So our answer is 28 over 8 and 17. Okay. Wow, I need to change this. Alrighty. We minus 0.5. That's negative 3 equals to 1.5x. Okay, you can divide by negative 1.5. Positive. Okay, 6 divided by 1.5. 4. Thank God. Finally get a nice number, 4. Okay, let's substitute it into here. My goodness. Y equals 2 times 4 plus 3. We're using y equals 2x plus 3. Of where the two graph meet. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Okay, you eliminate this, get rid of that, put that in there. So 2x plus 2 parentheses x minus 2 equals to 4. Distribute, distribute. Add 4 to both sides to get 0. Equal to 0. 5 by 4. X is 0. Yay! 0 divided by 4 is 0. So y equals to x minus 2. So x is 0. Y equals to negative 2. So the graph will meet at 0, 2. This is the solution. 0, negative 2. Okay, same here. These are our last two, right? Thank you. Okay, you get rid of this, substitute that in there, put 5x in there, so you get 2x plus 5x equals to 34. 2x plus 15x equals to 34. 17x equals to 34. Divide by 17, divide by 17. X equals to 2. Okay, now if x equals to 2, I would definitely choose this one. Y equals 5x. X is 2. Substitute where the 2 is, right there. Y is 10. So the 2 graph will meet to 10. Suppose you have a savings account this much and started this much every week. Okay, so that's your 28 plus 18.25 x. Y equals x equals to number of weeks. Y equals total savings. Okay, and your other friend is, he starts out at $161 and withdrawal is a minus 15x. Then you set up the equation. That's just like the one up here. I'll let you finish this amount of money there, okay? These are all your answers, exception for the last one. Make sure you find how many weeks. When will your balance be the same? Our balance will be the same at okay, you answer that. I would multiply all this by 100, so I'm dealing with, no, I would not. Just substitute it in and solve it. Use your calculator, guys.